Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the BodyBakery Company. We have a salted caramel and a peanut butter chocolate cupcake Sammie, and then we have some peanut butter Buckeyes. These sandwiches were $5.85 each, and the Buckeyes were $6.59 at GNC. So I am going to open these from the bottom, like this, because you could easily tear this, but I want to be able to look at the information on the back for when we go over to the table, and that's why I'm opening it from the bottom like this. Normally, it would be very, very easy just to rip it open. So this is the salted caramel. It does look like a whoopie pie. And then this is the peanut butter, and I smell the peanut butter. It smells really good. And then the Buckeyes, it says lift. Oh, okay. So the Buckeyes look like...
You can see where the toothpick was.
Yeah, they use a toothpick and...
Skewer or something.
You're right. And so that is your little Buckeye. Buckeye is a peanut butter dipped in chocolate. What do you get when you find a bodybuilder who loves to bake? The BodyBakery Company. Our sweet treats satisfy every sweet tooth without ruining your goals of healthy living. We've created treats with a whole food functional nutrition profile that provides protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep you full and satisfied. We believe eating shouldn't come with a side of guilt, and healthy treats shouldn't taste like cardboard. In a world filled with protein bars, indulge in dessert. So, this is the salted caramel. It's the white one, the white cream. Yes, the salted caramel. It's a chocolate cupcake Sammie which has salted caramel in the middle. It says indulge without the bulge. It is 22 grams of protein, gluten-free, 260 calories for the whole thing. It is 115 grams. High in protein, good source of fiber, no trans fat. These are made in Kentucky. So, a Kentucky company. And you can go to their website, visit them, and see what all they have.
It looks like it has a white cream and then a little bits of caramel.
Oh, there is something different in there, isn't there? Let's see.
Yeah. Not a fan of the cake.
The first ingredient, you won't believe it. It's applesauce.
The cake is very wet.
I do get a caramel flavor.
Oh yeah, the caramel tastes good though. I think my only the flavor's fine. My only real complaint is that bread is kind of wet and pasty. I don't know, it's not bad. I like the salted caramel flavor. I don't know what that white cream is.
I would have never known the main ingredient was applesauce.
No. And honestly, you don't really taste the protein stuff.
You won't believe what the other ingredient is. You're just not going to believe it. Because I couldn't believe applesauce. Right after applesauce, the next ingredient is cottage cheese.
Oh, okay.
Applesauce, cottage cheese, and then Greek cream cheese are the main, those are the highlights.
Especially that middle part.
That is amazing to me that I would never have known there was cottage cheese. I would have never known there was applesauce. I like it.
I like it too. I'm surprised you like the texture of that cake.
I didn't think it was wet like you did.
Maybe it was just the bite I got, because the first bite was kind of wet. The second bite was fine. So.
Yeah, I didn't think it was wet. I didn't get that.
These are frozen when you buy them, so maybe that one section just had a little bit more moisture than the other.
It could have.
Because the second bite I took, like I said, wasn't as wet. It was still kind of loose, but it wasn't wet.
Yeah, I didn't think it was any more moist than like a Hostess cupcake.
Oh yeah, the first bite I got was like...
Yeah, see mine, I did not have that experience, so I just got lucky because I do not like wet bread, and I would tell you 100% if I thought it was wet. So it wasn't for me. I like the cocoa type cake.
Yeah, it's not really strong like chocolate, but it is kind of a little bit of a cocoa flavor.
But it seems like you're eating something sweet because of the caramel, and I really do like the caramel.
Yeah, the caramel, I don't know what the white part tastes like, but it does have a caramel flavor.
Now, they're calling this salted caramel, and it does have 330 milligrams of sodium. But to me, it just tasted like caramel.
Yeah.
So I like that one. This one is the peanut butter. And I'm telling you, it's the same first ingredients. Applesauce and cottage cheese.
Smells like
Greek cream cheese. This peanut butter is 21 grams of protein, gluten-free, and 240 calories. So this does have 1 gram less of protein, but it has 20 fewer calories.
You ever think you'd say the word peanut butter, fewer calories, did you? Because peanut butter always has more calories than everything.
Mm.
You know, like I don't mind the peanut butter. It tastes more like a peanut butter cream than a peanut butter. Don't know about it.
I'm gonna dissect it. I hate to do this, but there's something, I thought I liked it, but then something hit me, and I don't know.
I'm not a super fan, even the first one, I'm not a super fan of the chocolate cake, to be honest with you. It's kind of chunky.
It's the cake.
Yeah. The first one, the cake, I didn't really like.
It's not the peanut butter.
Yeah. I agree.
That cake, don't eat it by itself.
I didn't like it with the stuff.
Well, I don't like it by itself at all.
I don't really like it by itself.
That one specifically, I do not like it by itself.
Yeah. I'm sure the flavor is the same for both of them. Me, it's the flavor is okay, but it's the textures, like that chunky kind of paper towel kind of texture.
The first one, the caramel was enough. It's strong enough to cover up the flavor of the cake.
Right.
The second one, the peanut butter is not. The peanut butter is actually a decent peanut butter, although it does taste like a very natural peanut butter. It's not Jif. It's not Jif peanut butter. It's not that sweet. But the peanut butter was not strong enough to cover up the flavor of the cake, and I do not like the flavor of the cake in the peanut butter one.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. I think that's probably where all the protein powder is at, if I had to guess.
You know, though, it doesn't taste. I wouldn't have specifically said protein, you know, because we've had that plenty of times in bars. These are the Buckeyes, and these are 14 grams of protein and only 170 calories.
Freeze ball?
No, 2 pieces.
Oh.
2 pieces are 170 calories. Yeah, these are made in Newport, Kentucky.
The texture is different than, I thought it was going to be the same thing as the cream in the cookies. It's not. The peanut butter is more of a, almost bread-like. It's thick. Very dense. I don't really get peanut butter though. It tastes like I'm eating something healthy that's called peanut butter.
The first ingredient is peanut butter.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like peanut butter.
It says peanut butter, roasted peanuts, sugar, palm oil, and sea salt. And then right after that, there is a protein blend peanut butter. And then peanuts. I tell you what, for you to say you don't get it.
Do you get peanut butter? I don't really think it tastes much like peanut butter. I mean, it's a little, the aftertaste especially is a peanut kind of flavor.
It's peanut. It reminds me more of a peanut powder than peanut butter.
I could see that. I don't think it's very strong though.
No, it is it's more like a peanut powder.
Yeah.
And they're saying like a peanut butter protein blend, which Kevin and I don't use those protein powders or anything like that, those blends. But if you do use those, then you're probably used to that light. It's just a very light peanut butter flavor.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, it's definitely not a Reese's cup, but it's not claiming to be either, you know?
It's not bad. It's just not, I wish the peanut butter flavor was a little stronger.
I would rather have that than the cake.
Than either one of them.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
Yeah.
Because
I don't like, not only does it taste a little bit better, but I do not like the texture of those cakes.
the cake itself.
Yeah.
And it probably does have something to do with it being frozen. If you could, this is, I think this is probably a very small company. And she's doing a lot of the work herself, you know, probably making them, delivering them and everything. And so I'm sure to keep them fresh, they need to be frozen so that they'll keep longer.
Right.
But
Yeah,
in
because this
doing
is probably
that,
there's no preservatives or anything. It's probably not going to stay fresh long.
But in doing that, it kind of affects the product too. But now, even though we bought them frozen, you want to, it says, for maximum freshness, store frozen, thaw in the refrigerator overnight or at room temperature for 2 hours. We did ours in the refrigerator. Refrigerate after thawed for up to 7 days. So I made sure we thawed ours in the refrigerator, but these are supposed to be good for 7 days now since I thawed them in the refrigerator. We looked up.
The pro tip.
Oh, what does it say?
It says let these thaw for an hour for an ice cream sandwich-like texture, but softest if eaten at room temperature. Thaw for an hour. I guess if you left them, like take them from frozen and let them sit in the refrigerator for just an hour,
right,
it would have more of the ice cream texture because they don't, and just in the refrigerator overnight.
Right.
Yeah, they're not like that. They're okay. It's not something I would ever eat. I think if you're used to eating protein powders and stuff like that, you might be fine with these. They might be really good, but for me personally, I could go out and buy just a really good ice cream sandwich and not have to eat these, you know.
But if you're going, the thing is if you're, what she's competing with is everything else at GNC.
Right.
So you're competing with the bars at GNC. So that's what you have to determine. Is this worth the money and the amount of protein you're getting and all that? That's what you have to figure out.
Not something I can compare. You have to figure that out yourself.
You have to figure out for yourself. These were in a chest freezer at our local GNC, but they might not be everywhere. But you can go online, go to their website, look them up, and see what they have because I'm pretty sure they ship. It would probably cost a lot because you probably have to ship it with dry ice or something like that. Just like, I don't know. I've ordered things in the past before like this that they're good for 7 days thawed. So just know that you can order it and it won't be frozen, but it still is good for days after you get it. So I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.